This is an appeal on behalf of all comedians. This is Lee. He is a comedian. For the last few weeks, he's been struggling to write new material. It's difficult. Your help can make all the difference. For just 3 laughs per set, you can turn a nightmare gig into a faint glimmer of hope. Please, laugh generously.
So I was a bit worried that I'm not coming up with any new material, and so that's kind of what that was all about, that silly introduction. But I did some new stuff at the Crown this last week, and it went really well, and I'd love to show you some, except I forgot to delete all the previous recordings from the other night, so there was no room left on the card, which is really annoying because it was some new stuff that I'd never done before about class, and it went down really well. It was, like I say, it was new stuff, but it was something I'd written probably about a year ago. And as always, I write stuff. I do write quite a bit actually. I write stuff and don't think it's quite good enough, or not sure how to fit it in. But what I'm doing at the moment, I'm trying to focus on my Edinburgh set and what I'm gonna do when I'm up there. So I wanted to write some stuff about where I'm from, and I've done that before, but I thought I could do a bit more with it. So it's about me being a Yorkshireman, but I'm not really working class anymore. And I used to be, and now that I'm middle class, I guess. Yeah. So it was really good. Really good. I'm just gutted that I can't watch it back and see what really hit well. Oh well. So what a lot of comics do is that they write stuff about where they're from. So kind of their background, their culture, their history, their race, really. And I kind of don't really have that. I do. I mean, I'm from Yorkshire, even though I don't sound like I'm from Yorkshire anymore. But then I've written some stuff that addresses that. So that's really good. It's good that I've kind of got into something that's fundamentally mine, and no one else's. So it's definitely something to explore. And I think that's the way forwards for my Edinburgh set, is to start off, because you go on stage, people make judgments about you, don't they, straight away. So they kind of look at you and they think, oh, this is a young-ish white guy, he's wearing these clothes, whatever. So you kind of got to address the obvious at the start. So that's what I'm going to do. I haven't got another gig until the Crown next week, and then I will be emceeing that one. So I might be able to write a few extra lines about where I'm from, who I am, that kind of thing, to set up the night. That might be a way forward, actually. We'll see. Yeah, I was actually a bit worried about the emceeing for a while, but I've done it a couple of times now since we restarted this year, and it's been going quite well. In fact, the last one, and I do have a clip. I've got a clip of that one, which I'll play for you now. That went really well. I came up with a really silly, rubbish joke, but it was fun. Phil, do you mind coming up on stage, please? Phil, come on, really? Come on. The real Philip. We're in the paper. Yeah. We are. Amazing.
Oh, Jesus, sweat.
Ready? We're in the paper. Ready? Yeah. Ready?
Fuck's sake. Yes.
Yes! There's no way back from this. So not exactly what you'd call highbrow material there, but it was fun. It was good. I kind of like doing silly stuff like that when I'm emceeing because it feels kind of a bit spontaneous, a bit silly, and I hope that the audience enjoy it. So yeah, I think that's okay. Yeah. So right, where am I now then? I'm pretty much just working on my set for Edinburgh because I've got lots of material. I've got enough material to do a 20-minute set already, but I kind of want to develop what I've got and make it stronger, obviously, and just kind of have some callbacks to some the original new stuff that I'm writing. And I think starting off by talking about where I'm from is really important. It's really key to something like this. A 20-minute set, nobody knows who I am. I don't know how many audience members we'll have, but I think to just kind of introduce yourself is really important. So that's where my material's heading at the moment, and I kind of already kind of nailed down kind of what I want to do. I've just got to get the right words and maybe a little bit more material. I think it's going to come together though. And also, I have told you already, but I'm doing the show with this girl, Rachel Wheely. I'm sure you already know her. She's my companion on this journey into God knows what the hell we're doing. And we're both doing this show where we're going to split an hour and have a guest spot, maybe 2 guest spots, we don't know yet. But I'm looking forward to doing this. It's a challenge. I'm a little bit disappointed that I can't do more than a week. But I think as a starting point, 20 minutes, maybe a little bit of hosting as well within that hour. We've kind of got to nail down the format a little bit more. But it should be a really good challenge. And who knows, maybe next year I'll come back with more. Might probably be in 2 years' time, to be honest, when the kids are a little bit older and I have a bit more time. But yeah, that's it. Stay subscribed, by the way, to this, because it might not be regular, but it's definitely going to be an interesting journey, and hopefully I'll have some video to show you next time. So yeah, stay with me. I think it's going to be fun.